Okay, I am currently recording, so...
Alright. So...
Is there any background noise coming from my mic?
A little bit.
What does it sound like?
Fair. It's not that annoying.
Alright.
It's not even annoying at all.
So, I guess we'll get things started. So, I'm going to do a countdown and then a pause. So...
I don't even think, I think it'd be cool if we just started it kind of naturally.
You started naturally? Okay.
Just kind of like...
Just not even cut this part out of the recording? Just have
we don't even have to, really.
And then just put, some intro song and everything that says PikCast.
We should also have, slight background music related to...
Yeah.
I can look up some songs.
I like how we're, talking about development of PikCast during PikCast, so...
Well, it's on the list.
It's what do you want to talk about during PikCast? How to do a PikCast.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, I have the list. I have everything ready if you guys want to just start now.
Yeah.
Send me that list.
It's written down in my art sketchbook.
Oh.
How inefficient! You're supposed
I was doing it in art class, damn it!
Take advantage of our technology.
Fuck Microsoft Word and Pages. You might want to censor that out. Oh, no.
No, I think that the PikCast is going to be full of language like that, and people are just going to have to cope with
Notification PikCast is inappropriate. Don't let your children in.
Alright, so, should we get this started?
I mean, just look at Tommy's avatar. Come on.
That's true.
Look at my avatar. That's even worse.
Look at my avatar.
I don't think our avatars are really gonna show, but I mean, if you want me to, I could take a screen cap of our avatars and
I can think of something afterwards. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we have to make sure to have my my avatar on there.
Yeah,
it's very important. Not really.
Shall we get things started, mates?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So, hello, everyone. This is PikCast, episode number 1.
Our first PikCast.
Well, I guess we'll get things started with some introductions. So, I am JPM Rocks 7, or JPM Rocks, or JPM, or Josh, for any of the 4, really. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
I'll introduce myself. Hi, my name is Yamat392. You may know me on YouTube as some guy who makes videos such as Pikmin DS Adventures, or Let's Play Pikmin 1, or Pikmin 2, or Chex Quest. You can also call me Tommy, because that's my username backwards. See how that works? Isn't that great? Okay.
And my name is Luther, and that's what you should call me, because that's my real name. My username is irrelevant.
Shadow Raptor 101.
Yes.
Alright, so we are the 3 admins of the Pikmin Wiki, soon to be Pikipedia, and we'll be explaining that later on. So first thing I have...
We have a 4th one, but he's not here right now.
Yeah, Kevin's not here right now. A lot of you guys probably know Kevin. He did a lot of the cool, fancy stuff on the wiki.
Yeah. Kevin has also been on some of my Let's Plays. Not anymore, because I deleted those.
Spy. He is the sneaky spy.
Yeah, the sneaky spy. He's a good man.
Sneaky spy. Alright.
He's a definitely good man.
So I guess first thing off, we should give you a little explanation on PikCast. So, a while ago, 1 or 2 years, we wanted to do a podcast kind of thing for Pikmin Wiki, talk about Pikmin news, Wiki news. Tommy, you're squeaking!
No,
that's not me.
Luther, you're squeaking. Okay. So basically we wanted to do this podcast thing. It never really worked out. And we finally decided to do this now since we're going to be merging over, and we thought, let's do some new, fresh stuff. Get the community pumped again, because there is a bit of Pikmin news coming up that's pretty exciting. So, so what we're basically hoping is to talk about the wiki, or Pikipedia, whichever one you want to call it, as well as future Pikmin news. And I hear an echo in someone's background. Okay. So, What we're going to be talking about for today's PikCast is why we're leaving the Wikia system, some other wiki updates, which I feel a lot of the community would enjoy, and then some upcoming Pikmin news that was released today, which is September 11th, 9/11.
Should we also talk about Smash Bros a bit or something?
Oh yeah, we could do, well, that would I guess be part of the upcoming Pikmin news. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we'll start with the why we're leaving the Wikia system. So, first thing that I put down on the list is kind of explaining the history of the Pikmin Wiki, the one that everyone knows and loves. So, from going back through the logs, the wiki was started in 2005 by a few users.
That's like a year after Pikmin 2.
Yeah, that was after Pikmin 2 came out. So basically, that was when there was the big Pikmin 2 hype and all that stuff going on. And about 6 or 7 guys just got together and started working on the Wikia.
And those people are kind of inactive now, aren't they?
Yeah, although I guess no, Spyro is...
Well, not active on the wiki anyways.
Yeah, on the Wikia. So that happened, and then during 2008, there's this big update that kind of changed formatting and all that. And that was when basically everyone who was working on the Wikia broke off, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later, from Wikia, and they started their own wiki, which was Pikipedia. And their plan was to basically, shut down Pikmin Wikia and make Pikipedia the main source of Pikmin information. It was an independent site, all that stuff. I'll be going into detail with that later, as I said. So then, for about 2 years, it was kind of working. They were doing their stuff, and then in about 2010, Wikia started becoming active again with Pikmin Wikia. And that's when I put down a little quote, rebirth was where users started getting back together, working on stuff. And then in 2012 is what I called the advanced rebirth, which was basically improving Wikia, which is where I know Tommy and I showed up. Luther, I think you were with the Wikia earlier than that, kind of, right? Luther?
I think Luther died.
Luther died? Okay.
It's fine. But yeah, I think Luther did appear pretty early on. Because I remember when I started making edits, I remember Luther was there, and I think he was just kind of saying, yeah, good job. You're doing good
he was
work.
just there giving support and everything.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And then...
I remember there was also the new guy, and the new guy...
Yeah,
at first I thought he was kind of a dick, but then I realized that the edits... when I first started editing the wiki, I was kind of being kind of unprofessional about it, and adding way too many images to each page and just adding unnecessary stuff that just filler. And I think that was good to learn not to make filler information and all that. So
yeah.
I definitely appreciate it.
There's
Although
also
the new guy isn't really active anymore, I don't think.
There was also Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, who I would say was my sensei through the edits. Luther has to leave. Everyone say goodbye to Luther. Yeah, he says, IGTG guys, keep up the convo without mentioning I left. Sorry, gonna go to a job and I guess we shouldn't have mentioned that he left.
Oh, that's fine.
Everyone say bye to Luther.
Bye, Luther.
Now
That's
the
fine.
year is 2014, and after a 2 to 4 year kind of what we thought was a rivalry, is now we're merging with Pikipedia, and there's all this explanational, informational, sensational stuff going on right now as we speak. So next would be kind of why the breakoff in 2008. So when we were talking with the guys from Pikipedia, none of them could unfortunately join us. They live in really wacky time stuff and they have jobs and real life stuff.
Yeah.
Was that...
We're a bunch of man children.
Yeah, we're man children. Oh, Espiro just in Skype said, hey, good luck. Everyone say hi to Espiro. So,
Oh.
in 2008, for the breakoff. The first reason why they had left was because ads were becoming a big thing. Wikia was really starting to profit from it and was getting a lot of money from it. I'm just going to say that he's live. Basically there were tons of ads. If you guys aren't logged into the wiki or don't edit on the wiki, you'll see there's at least 4 or 5 ads per page, and then there's the little banner ad at the bottom, and sometimes there's the whole page filled ad thing. It's about 7 or 8 ads. That's been going
it's
for a while.
not that big of a problem, but it's like, I don't know, it's still there.
Yeah, I know that if you log in, it gets reduced significantly to a lot less ads, but it can sometimes get distracting, especially on the main page where they change the background to be like a Call of Duty ad or something. So that was that. And then a lot of members who basically are now part of Niwa when they were still with Wiki.
It's
Wikia.
now the Call of Duty wiki.
Yeah.
Call of Pikmin wiki.
Pikmin Duty. Okay, so then all these people were complaining about the ads from Wikia, and the Wikia staff was not complying, would not talk about it at all, would start banning people who were, saying that, what's with all these ads, could you please remove them, make them smaller, etc., etc. So that's when they decided to move out from Wikia to Pikipedia. They started Pikipedia, I'll explain later, but it's doing alright-ish right now. And they actually tried to shut down Pikmin Wikia, and when they did that, I think they did it 2 or 3 times, just trying to shut everything down. Wikia came in and brought it back because at the time, the first 14 Wikias, which are now part of Niwa, were huge. Like, there were times where there would be 2 million views a day on all the Wikias, or a month, something like that. A lot of views, according to the logs. And so basically they struggled with that until they said, you know what, forget it. Let's just hope that no one shows up to work for Wikia and Pikipedia will be the main source of info. And that's when I wrote down the 2012 noobs came in and took over, which is Tommy, Luther, and I.
2012 noobs.
Yeah, I will say right now that it is our fault that Pikipedia is not the main source of Pikmin information. So
yeah, because at the time that Pikmin 3 came out, especially, the admins on Pikipedia weren't able to get the game, and I don't think they still don't have
Aspiro
Pikmin 3.
just got it. Aspiro got it.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So they have not been able to add any Pikmin 3 information to their wiki because they haven't been able to get the information straight from the game. And we have definitely been able to do that, but the main difference being, or the main pro of Pikipedia is that the quality of work that they put in, which is not to say that our quality isn't all bad, it's just not as thorough, I guess. Professional. And then the pro for us, the Pikmin Wiki, was that we had the game. So we had the information, but they had the means of putting it into a wiki properly. And so that's kind of why we're hoping to actually combine our efforts.
And there's other cool stuff that Pikipedia has. They have their own chat thing. I know Wikia has the chat thing, but no one uses it because it's pretty inefficient and it's outdated. And then they also have bots and stuff that do their work. I know we've been trying to figure out how to get bots to work on Wikia. Never figure it out, but they got it down because a lot of their workers, I know, are actually professional coders.
Yeah.
So, I know Aspio has a job as a coder, and I think he was applying to get a new job or something about it. I don't know, or he's going to college to get more info. I don't know. This call's about Aspio, the person who's not even here.
Yeah. Or wait, is it pronounced Espio or Espio?
I call him Aspiro a few times. I don't know. Aspio?
I always thought it is Espio,
Espio.
But regardless, I think we all understand.
Espio. So, yeah, so we kind of ruined Pikipedia. So the next is kind of
we didn't necessarily ruin it, we just kind of neglected it.
We ruined the plan.
Because at first we thought that Pikipedia... Okay, the Pikmin Wiki is like the Wikia website is definitely pretty easy. Is like significantly easier to use and more accessible. However, that also means that we don't have as much freedom to do much with like formatting.
Yeah.
Which when we have people that are good at like programming and coding and Java and all that and HTML or PHP, I guess. I don't remember. It just kind of doesn't matter how hard it is for formatting because I mean we have people there that are good at that kind of stuff. So I feel like it's better to take the freedom rather than the ease. Because like, I mean with Pikipedia the sky's the limit, really.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that. So then. Now it was basically the 2012 to 2014 era, which was where we didn't have the original like 2 million, but according to the logs, a month we get 250 some odd thousand, 250, a big number of guys who either browse the Wikia or, you know, help out. I know there's a few guys who help out then leave, there's that. So then I put here where each of the admins kind of share their stories of what they did in the wiki, but I guess we already did that, really. I mean, when I first joined the wiki, I literally just wanted to find references, like inside, because Pikmin 2 is probably one of the most reference-heavy games of real-world stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
There's that. Like, if you guys go to, I don't know if Tommy, you can supply a link to this or something to click. If you go to the Pikmin and Other Media page, basically I made that entire page. I went into Lord knows how many games, found references and stuff like Binding of Isaac has BD Longlegs references. I know that I didn't like solely work on it. There are other people who helped, but games that you wouldn't think have references. I found animes that have Pikmin references. Still trying to find that episode of Panty Pony Dash so I could get a picture though that had it. The Animus and the Mangoes. And then I had left. And then came back, and I couldn't remember my password to my old account, which was just JPM Rocks, so I made JPM Rocks 7. And I'm going to be JPM Rocks on Pikipedia, though. That I'm doing for sure. And that's kind of my story. I became admin when I kept telling the new guy, oh, you should do this, because I can't, because I'm not an admin. He's like, okay, I'll do this. And then eventually he's just like, you just want to be admin and do it yourself? And I was like, sure. And I was really nervous about it because I've never really been put into a thing of power at all, ever, except on like a Minecraft server, which ended horribly. And so that was basically what I did. And then that's when I saw, you know, Shadow Raptor, the new guy, Conker's Bad Fur Day, my senpai. Conker's Bad Fur Day. And basically, we were the ones who kept running the wiki. Other people started joining Ryan, who you all probably know and love. Luther, Kevin. Basically, we got a whole slew of people to kind of help out here and there whenever we need help. Aeroblaze777, who's kind of been the guy running the YouTube channel, has been a huge help, especially with the merging and all that whatnot. All kinds of good users, and I just self-elected myself after I was promoted to admin as the admin of public relations, where I'd give news on blogs and whatnot. On Wiki, I kind of keep everyone in the know-how. I've been doing posts on Miiverse, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I do as admin, really. Tommy, your turn.
Oh, me. Well, I guess, like, I remember a long time ago, I started actually contributing to Pikipedia. This was before, like, Pikmin 3 was even a thing. And then I just kind of, like, stopped. And eventually when Pikmin 3 came around, like, the first Pikmin 3 trailer from E3, 2012, was it?
I think so.
That's when I started trying to like add information and kind of correct information that was already put on there on the Pikmin Wiki. At this point, I think Pikipedia and Pikmin Wiki were kind of like in the same place because I mean, of course, we both see what each other sees. Like it's just there, as opposed to now where it's like only one of us has the game.
Yeah.
But I mostly just like added better screenshots. I always like kept a lookout for new Pikmin 3 information. If there was like any new screenshots or leaked screenshots, I would not really leaked screenshots, I guess, but like, oh shit, I would add them. And I also just kind of worked on like a few templates. Like I improved the a lot of info box templates. I added a bunch of high definition screenshots, which like in some cases you will actually find like pages on the wiki or like in galleries. It'll say a high definition screenshot of X. It's kind of become a little bit of a joke, but I mean, it's whatever. They truly are very crisp screenshots straight from the game. So
I still
I'm pretty
think we
proud
should
of them.
add, like, you should label anything that isn't high definition as, like, standard or low definition image.
SD quality version.
360p next generation.
It just has like all the properties of it. That'd be perfect.
We should do that for an April Fool's Day prank. That'd be amazing.
That'd be fun. It'd be great. You need it. So I think that's what I've usually been doing. I mean, I've done a lot on the wiki, really.
Yeah.
We've all done a lot. It's kind of hard to just list them all, but yeah. I mean, it's always fun just to add information especially when we're so passionate about it. It just feels good to add information and let like if anyone is curious about something, really like keep them informed, like give them the correct information and everything. And that's another thing. A lot of the times, all three of us, well, like I guess all of us really, we work on really correcting information that other people try to contribute to the wiki, and it's much appreciated. But sometimes they do get their information a little wrong, or maybe they get a reference wrong or something.
Or the Gestapo.
Or typos. I mean, all that kind of stuff.
Can we call ourselves the Gestapo?
Gestapo.
Yeah, we're the Gestapo of typos.
Yes.
Awesome. It's canon.
It is.
We demand fan art.
Ship all of us. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do, and kind of all of us also.
Yeah, and then I guess I could try to share Luther's story since he had to go.
And I guess I could share Kevin's because
you hang out more with Kevin than anyone else, really.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, Luther's story was that he was with the wiki since almost the beginning and everything, and he didn't do a whole lot of edits and whatnot, but he did, help out here and there, and he kind of didn't leave the wiki when the Pikipedia transitioned over. I don't know if it was because he didn't like the idea or because he didn't know. Knowing Luther, it's probably because he didn't know. And basically, he kind of just stuck around, worked with the new guy in Conquer's Bad Fur Day on wiki stuff, basically. And I chatted with him a little bit, and he's basically like the one in charge of the Skype call. Really, he's the one who hosted it, all that, whatnot. He's more of communications and Skype and whatnot, although he and Ryan Lee, who I mentioned earlier, Ryan, they kind of work together finding out information more about Nintendo in general, he did find information for some Pikmin updates coming up that are pretty cool. So yeah, that's what he does. He also does help out with stuff on the wiki. He's OCD about getting information correctly, I think more than most of all of us and all that stuff.
I kind of am too. Like, if someone can't prove what they say or say it right, I guess, then like there's a problem.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's not that you have to reference or cite everything you say on the wiki, because some stuff is like kind of common knowledge.
Yeah.
Like sometimes if there's like something that's somewhat controversial, like what is that really the case? Then a citation is kind of needed.
Yeah. And then I know for a fact that Luther, he hates Steve the Pikmin pages. That I know.
Oh, of course.
It's like, I mean, out of
really, who doesn't?
Kevin and I, Luther is like Stalin. Like, he will beat them, make sure they never.
Oh no! I'm like that too. Like I'm pissed off when people vandalize the wiki like that. It's like, I mean, okay, no, because that's a fan base thing. If you're gonna do anything like that, please keep it on the fan and wiki,
which is part of Pikipedia.
Yeah, please do that. Like, I mean, I personally could care less about Steve, but I mean, if anyone feels the need to have a Steve page, please keep it on the Pikmin Wiki, sorry, not Pikmin Wiki.
Pikmin fan.
Please do not do that. But the Pikmin fanon. Please. I mean, Steve is definitely a big part of Pikmin fandom history. Like, he's a piece of shit. He's like Hitler, essentially. So, I mean...
Okay, I think that, like, with the Steve the Pikmin stuff, like the pages and whatnot, I feel like if you go to, like, the Team Fortress 2 wiki, and you look up Crazy Legs Scout, which was a really famous glitch, or basically the Scout's legs would have 3 joints, and they would flop like noodles, but the page is professionally written out. Like, you can read it. It has all the information on it and all that.
I think there's a difference between an actual in-game glitch than
a community thing.
Than a community-made character.
That's true. But, I mean, like, what I'm saying with that is, like, if you're gonna post Steve the Pikmin on, like, the Pikmin fanon wiki, keep it super professional. I mean, there's a lot of, like, you know, younger guys who are probably, like, watching this, or even older guys who are, like, all watch Chugger Conroy, which is where Steve the Pikmin originated from. And I feel like if you're gonna put, fandom stuff in it, don't be, like, super fanboy, fangirl over it, where it's very unprofessional and all that, and other people who don't even, like, affiliate with it have to work on it or just delete the page in general. I mean, like, Steve the Pikmin, we don't like it personally, but if you put that on the fandom wiki, cite information, have it a professionally written out page, you know, at this time in this video, Chugga Conroy first mentioned him and became a running joke throughout the series from this date to this date.
Now that I think about it, it's like, how much can you really expand on Steve?
Well,
really?
I mean, like, if it's professional, we're cool. Like, I mean, to be honest, if there's a Steve the Pikmin page someone made, and it was so professionally written, like, written out, I'm pretty sure, like, we'd be upset about it, but I'm pretty sure we would make an exception if it was professionally written out, you know, has sources and everything, like...
We'd probably tell them, put it on the fanon wiki, please.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, before we were doing the merge and everything, like, we would probably just be like, kind of, I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but yeah. Professional articles, yay. That was Luther's backstory, eventually evolved Steve the Pikmin. And I guess you want to talk about Kevin's backstory?
Okay, so Kevin really doesn't, like, he kind of joined in a little bit later than us. What has he done? Okay,
he did a lot of templates.
He definitely does. He definitely does a lot of templates and a lot of coding. That's where he excels in. I think the first thing he ever actually did was he gave scans or provided scans for the Pikmin guidebook, and we were able to input information template or the info boxes with that. And yeah, definitely he does a lot with templates. He made a lot of cool interface things like the fruits. You can select it. Yeah, you can select like different fruits from Pikmin 3 on the bottom of the page, and they have the little icon there.
Pikmin 2 treasures.
Yeah, the Pikmin 2 treasure hoard. I think has he done the I don't think he's done the Pikipedia yet, but that might be a thing that we want to do.
Yeah.
No. The problem with that being is that like we already have like an enemies template.
Yeah.
It'd be inconsistent unless we can get small artwork for every single. We could do it. We could. We could
have it
definitely do it.
alphabetized because numerization was only Pikmin 2. But I mean,
we'll have to figure it out. I mean, that's another project for another time. So
future wiki workday.
Yeah, let's figure that out someday.
So I guess is that all you have for Kevin's backstory, really? He does animations.
Oh yeah, he does animations.
He has a channel, I think it's the Sneaky Spy, and he does some small animations. I know one of his most popular ones is Yamat392 at GameStop, or something like that.
I think it was like Yamat392U, Yamat392U, I don't know.
Something like that.
Speaking of animation, honorable mention, Lairetz is a great animator, best. Good.
Yeah, he does really good stuff.
He does. I think I'm not sure if Lairetz ever helps out on the wiki ever, but like I think he does. I'm not sure exactly.
He's not like one of the big contributors.
Yeah, he doesn't like always do stuff, but like some other honorable mentions, I guess, should for like people who help out on the wiki.
Ryan Lee helped a lot with Pikmin 3.
Yeah, Ryan.
Dave.
Stuff. Dave is our theorist.
Daz, also, he works with Dave, and he kind of also promotes our wiki in his Pikmin 2 Let's Play. He linked a lot of stuff to the wiki, which we might want to have him change to Pikipedia.
Yeah.
Articles. So yeah, Daz reviews, shout out to you.
Yeah. Denevric, I feel like he doesn't really edit the wiki much, but he does spot a few errors.
Yeah, he's kind of one of my messengers. Him and Aeroblaze work together as messengers, pointing stuff out. This needs to be deleted. This guy is being a jerk, whatnot. They're my minions.
Is there anyone else we're forgetting?
Well, I'm not sure if I did a mention to Aeroblaze yet for being a minion. He did really good stuff. I know he's basically one of the few users actually helping with the merge right now, which I think is almost 50% complete, which we'll be going into a bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably in the future mention more honorable mentions. I know for a fact we're going to have more guests, other users. We just wanted to have the first one or two PikCasts to be admins only to give kind of an explanation.
Wow, 2 admins. Great.
We had Luther for about 4 minutes.
Yeah, he never really said anything. He just kind of like did his intro and then just kind of laughed. Bye! You know who I am. Bye.
He did say he might have to leave soon, but
yeah.
Anyway, so I guess since that's our story of the 2012-2014 era, I guess now is kind of, we already explained, well, I guess this is where we talk about the merge. So after deciding, we decided to merge all of our stuff from Wikia to Pikipedia. I actually wrote out a bunch of battle plans of how this would work. So these were all written out, and actually I can explain in depth of these operations, I call them, which is, the first was Operation Baldy Longlegs, which was moving all of the articles from Pikmin Wiki to Pikipedia. And basically, Aspyro has some fancy bot. He works with, I'm not sure if it's Green Pickle. I think it's Green Pickle or L, or whoever they are who work on Pikipedia. We don't know them that well, except for Aspyro. I know that he has this bot that basically copied and pasted all 704 articles of ours to their wiki and had them all listed as merge, and they're doing the process of merging. after we had finished copy and pasting all of that, we're starting the next two operations, which is Operation Copy.Paste and Operation Antenna Beetle. Operation Copy.Paste is going on right now. It's where they're taking all the information from the Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2 articles and putting it into their articles. And then right now all that's left is Pikmin 3 articles, which apparently is going to be really, really easy. And then Operation Antenna Beetle, which kind of worked and failed, was spreading word of the fact that Pikmin Wiki is going to be going down soon. And so basically anyone out here watching this, maybe send a link to wherever you find this PikCast at on Miiverse, Facebook, game forums. I know I'm going to try to figure out how to message TV Tropes to tell them to take Pikmin Wiki off of the Pikmin info thing, Reddit. I don't know, I was thinking we should maybe start some more, we should get Pikmin Wiki more active in media and all that stuff. I feel that would be really good. And then after that is our next operation, Operation Crash Landing, which is where basically in I wouldn't say Smash Bros, but Olimar, how he crashes into stuff. That's kind of where we get where we try to make sure as much of the user base is, moved over. They've crash landed into Pikipedia and kind of getting, used to all of that, which I think technically is going on right now. People moving over. I know that Alph from Miiverse, shout out to you. I don't know if I've explained it to you exactly, but I know a few users on Miiverse who do use the wiki. They don't help edit, but they do use it. They are aware of it. I think at least 10 people. There's probably more. After that is Operation End of Day, which is basically the plan we have. We're not going to go too much into detail. This PikCast, maybe a future one, where we're going to basically remove Pikmin Wikia without alerting Wikia so that they don't try to bring everything back. And hopefully the plan works. If not, we'll just constantly be deleting everything. And then after that is Operation New Area Discovered, which is basically, Wikia is long gone, biting the dust. We're on Pikipedia now, getting used to that, all that fun stuff. And that's kind of just everything, the reasons why we're leaving Wikia, explanations of everything. Oh, and how the community can help. So right now, mostly Aeroblaze and Aspyro are working on the merge. I do know that all that's left is really easy Pikmin 3 articles, as far as I think that's what Aspyro said a few days ago. There's about 400 some odd left. Basically, if anyone watching this from the community can go to Pikipedia, Tommy, if you could provide a link somewhere to it. Go there, ask in the IRC chat that they have, what can I do to help the Pikipedia? I'm from Pikmin Wiki, saw PikCast, what can I do? I'm certain all the people there can help a lot. A few of them, I'm trying to remember their names. Tails, he's pretty good. I don't know if Snake Boss is active. Game Freak is a little active. I don't know. I haven't really talked with them too much. I don't think anyone really has from Pikmin Wiki. And kind of from there, they'll help you get settled in and all that good news. They have some bots you can play games with on the IRC chat. Just go there, hang out, have a good time. And that's everything for that portion of why we're leaving Wikia. That was like 20, 30 minutes, wasn't it?
1 second.
Hopefully it's recording.
Yeah, that was about 30 minutes.
30 minutes so far. So I guess next is...
It's been a total of 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay, so typical podcast time length. Next is other wiki updates. So first thing that I think everyone agrees with is that the YouTube channel has been neglected. I know, so basically, for those of you who don't know, Pikmin Wiki, we have set up a YouTube channel so we can have a host for all videos and whatnot, so we didn't have to, borrow other people's videos and have them get mad at us for using their videos without their permission, et cetera, et cetera. And it worked out pretty well at first, and then we kind of abandoned it. I know I had Aeroblaze upload all the Pikmin 3 trailers, Pikmin 2 trailers, all that stuff to it. And that was about it, really, for activity after that. I know that one of the things that the community loved a lot is the walkthroughs that we had posted. Essay Johnny or Johnny Essay, although he's not too active with the wiki anymore. He did that. He did a few of those, and I know those were really popular. Bo Blacks, who isn't active with us anymore, did a few, I think. Basically, I guess for anyone out there watching this, if you're interested in being a voice or even just providing a recording of a walkthrough where treasure locations are, for example, like Pikmin 2 dungeons or ship parts, fruit locations for each area, leave a comment. I guess since this will hopefully be going on YouTube as well as anywhere else, maybe SoundCloud. I don't know how media works. All that good stuff. Send us a message. I would say maybe Pikmin Wiki, comment on our page or whatnot. Pikipedia, leave a thing on the talk page. Basically any of at least Luther, Kevin, Tommy, and I. Although Kevin, he has work, so he's really, really busy. So probably Luther, Tommy, and I would be the best ones for that. So we would like a new voice or just recordings in general of stuff. Speaking of that, also, if you know how to perform glitches in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, videos of them would be amazing to have. For example, like I know Tommy has the gif of the Libra in the Forest Navel just freaking out and launching itself into space. A very motivational thing. Or if you know how to do a 7-day walkthrough, no death walkthrough, 50 Pikmin walkthrough, all that good stuff, 1 fruit walkthrough Pikmin 3. If you can have a recording of that, like all set up, if you want to just like upload it to YouTube somewhere, message us, and then we can download it and upload it to the channel, give you credit for it. That would be amazing. We prefer if it's like really well recorded stuff so it looks nice and professional. Just send us a wire, a message, Telegram, Dove with letters strapped to leg, and we'll work with you on that. And then finally, for the channel music, I'm not sure if it's possible to directly embed music to Pikipedia, but that's something I think a few of users would like to do. I don't know about everyone. We tried talking to Gil the Sunner to see if he would be, willing about it. He hasn't said no, but he hasn't said yes. And he's kind of being all mysterious because he's Gil the Sunner. If you don't know him, he's been uploading full soundtracks from video games for at least 4 years. He has some pretty good stuff. Tom, if you could provide a link to his channel, because he does deserve the subscribers. He just, I think, finished Hyrule Warriors soundtrack, which is very impressive.
Next time we do a PikCast, I need to remember to list, get a piece of paper and list.
And we'll write down everything. Well, you're probably going to be going back listening to it. Anyway, more work for Tommy. Hooray! So yeah, there's that. Next thing for other wiki updates is art. For those of you out there who know of or have helped us out with the wiki work days, which is basically we dedicate a day to working on the wiki. First one was in 12. It was the first one in 2012 or 2013?
Wait, Pikmin Wiki Workday?
Wiki Workday. Was it 2013? Because 12 was kind of when we were getting the gang together.
I think it started in 13.
13? I don't know. I just know this past year we had a Wiki Work Week, which was really good. We got a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Which I was happy for. So, anywho's...
I like how it just started as a day and then it just progressed into a week. Like, guys, gotta keep going.
Well, that was mostly because templates and whatnot. Anyway, one quick shout out for Wiki Workday Week was Brittany, aka Mantis Fan. She helped out with the Pikmin 2 battle stages. So yeah, kudos to her. Shout out to her. That was completely not sponsored by her. If Tommy, if you could provide a link to her channel. More work for you.
Wait. Sorry, who? Sorry,
Brittany's channel?
Oh, Brittany?
Yeah. Send a link to her channel.
1 minute. I need to get a piece of paper or something.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep talking anyway.
Why don't I just put this in a text document? I just got after you about this earlier, so.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be writing it down. I should have mentioned it. Anyway. So yeah.
Okay, wait, I need Brittany. Um,
Well, I guess Dave, Daz, basically anyone who has a channel on our little Skype call.
okay, wait. Okay. Who all do we need to... Oh wait, Gilva Sunner.
Gilva Sunner, Daz, Dave, Brittany, Aeroblaze, although I don't think he uploads anything. I gave him honorable mention.
I'll go ahead and add him anyways. I'll put Layretz on there.
Yeah, Layrez, although does he have a channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Kevin's channel.
Alright.
Jordan, although we haven't mentioned it. Crafted Peabody, he does have a small YouTube channel. Jordan's been doing a lot of stuff. He's the guy who is making all the really cool Pikmin 3 maps for mission mode areas, so...
Yeah, and that'll actually come in handy. I want to talk about SBO's project, or I think it's also Green Pickle's project, but they're working on a kind of like a Pikmin fan game. They're making an engine for a Pikmin game, and I just think it's going to be really cool. Like the way it's looking right now, it's like a top-down kind of Pikmin game.
It looks kind of like a tower defense. If anyone has played Bloons Tower Defense,
yeah,
it looks kind of like that.
But it like plays. It looks like it plays just like Pikmin would, only it's just like top down. And apparently they're gonna make it really accessible to like make custom maps. And so what Jordan does will be able to be applied to the game, which I think will be really fucking cool.
Yeah. So kudos to Jordan for all of his hard work. So yeah, anyway, well, as I was mentioning earlier about the Wiki Workday. So those of you who know the Wiki Workday, this past year we had a kind of contests, because I felt like, we have a bigger user base, contests would be good. And we basically had some contests for designing a new logo for Pikmin Wiki, which Aeroblaze won, mostly because he was like one of the only people who actually entered. Kudos, I think it was Electuck Tumor, who doesn't really do much on the wiki really, but he submitted a really, really fake, funny one that we might put up for future April Fool's Day on Pikipedia. I guess we could give him honorable mention. I don't know if he has a channel or anything. We can find out from him, but
there's too many channels.
Yeah, but yeah, he also helps. So basically, I think we should have a contest for anyone out there who does art. If you're like one of those just artists in general, we are looking for art. Specifically, we would like a new channel banner, a new channel logo. Maybe for future we can do that. Even if you guys just want to send us sketches for stuff, we can work with sketches and whatnot. So banner art, logo, for Pikipedia itself. So I know we want to be getting a new logo for Pikipedia. Right now it's just a flower from like Smash Bros or something. We would like to maybe get something more colorful, artistic, because that's something Pikipedia wants to do. They want to make it more colorful and friendlier looking. And then I was thinking maybe a new background. Rules for new background submission is that we wanted to keep it simple but colorful. So right now the background is white with purple and white Pikmin just chilling in the background. The Pikmin Wiki's background is official art for Pikmin 3.
It doesn't necessarily have to be colorful per se, but it just has to represent that kind of nature-y feel.
Yeah,
but
like
that almost vibrant nature-y feel that Pikmin has to offer.
We don't want
it can't be too complex because like the focus has to be on the web page. The information.
So yeah, don't make it too crazy. Don't have you can have I would say put the 7 Pikmin on the page, maybe in each of the corners, have all the captions somewhere.
Maybe
like
more.
that. Maybe more. Maybe have a ball board or something, but don't have it be like a Super Smash Brothers concept art where they have every single character on the front page standing there. That gets a little crazy and hectic.
No, we need every single Smash Bros. Character on there as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Do that. Tommy definitely knows what he's talking about. He's a professional. He's on YouTube, guys. So, there's that for art. Maybe if you guys, for when we are uploading music to the channel, maybe we can have a custom drawn, like, Pikmin official art, although I guess there are official art CDs that we should put. Something like that. I don't know. If you guys have art ideas...
There are some cases that we don't... There are some cases that we don't have official art because it's never been released. Like, they never had an original soundtrack to begin with. Which sucks. Nintendo release Pikmin 2 soundtrack, please.
And any of that stuff, even if you guys just have, like, you're not good at drawing big things, if you just want to... Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Alright. Even if you guys just want to... you send us, like, a little thing. Like, you can draw a really cutesy, kawaii desu, sugoi, red Pikmin. And we look at it, we like it, and we'll ask you, can you maybe do something, like, almost exactly like this, but a yellow Pikmin, blue Pikmin, etc., etc. Send us concept art or something. I know a lot of people out there aren't exactly the best artists. If you send us concept art with kind of a description of what your idea is, I'm certain we can find someone to draw it out. I guess this is a shout out to all you. Yeah, this is, I guess, a shout out to everyone over at DeviantArt who'll probably watch this. I know there's a pretty big Pikmin fan base at DeviantArt. Pikmin porn. So you guys out there who I know are really good artists, you guys will be a great help if you guys catch wind of this PikCast. So there's that. And basically anything else. Like, again, if you send us a little Pikmin stuff, we can incorporate it into other things. I would like to see a logo for Wiki Workday, Wiki Work Week that we can use. Maybe official art for a countdown timer. For those of you who were with us for the countdown to Pikmin 3, we had a countdown clock. I think it was on the main page. So, if you would like to design a Pikmin-themed clock, again, keep it colorful, natural, but simple at the same time. That would be good. Yeah. So then, I guess next would be the upcoming Pikmin news that we have recovered or received in the past week or so. Tommy, would you like to talk about Alph in Smash?
So, okay, as we all know, of course, Olimar's in Super Smash Bros. But guess what? We got another Pikmin rep. He's not... I don't know if you guys, like, keep track of Miiverse post or Sakurai's Miiverse post or anything, but, like... or his Twitter or anything, really. But, yeah, Alph is now a skin for Olimar. And it's not just like he has blue gloves, but he actually, like, has like, his head, like, and his spacesuit's different as well, so... It's Alph. Like, what more needs to be said? So I'm really happy about that. It's grand. I think Olimar and Alph both have 8 different color palettes, which is pretty gnarly. The official instruction booklet only shows like 4 of them for each, though. I'm really happy because Alph has an orange one, and orange is my favorite color.
Talk about Brittany Alph and Charlie Alph.
So, of course, you would expect Brittany and Charlie to get some kind of representation. And Alph has 2 skins. One is a pink skin, and the other is a green skin.
Which
now, their hair color has changed to match the character. So... the Charlie skin has black hair, and the Brittany skin has pink hair, which is fantastic.
It's pretty adorable.
Yes.
Do they have any games that are originally for the SNES or NES on the... Wait, not NES, but the SNES? Do they have any that are, like, on the Nintendo eShop for the 3DS?
None that I know of.
Okay.
Maybe Mega Man X, I don't think so.
Professionalism.
The reason I ask is just because, like, I don't know. It just, I kind of recalled that there was, but I know there's NES because, like, You
But
know,
yeah.
you get Kid Icarus, but
Yeah.
I'm not
Everyone say hello to Tommy's sister.
Hello.
sure. Dude, what if you had SNE? What if you had like Earthbound for the 3DS?
That'd be pretty
I would
gnarly.
love that.
I mean, they have a Game Boy Advance game,
They're
so.
working on GameCube and all that. Anyway,
Ah.
everyone, give a hand to Tommy's sister.
Woo!
So, yeah, so that was the first part of news. So Alph in Smash, which is pretty good. And then the other news was something we received just today. I don't know if any of you guys remember, I think it was early 2013, late 2012. Miyamoto mentioned that there were going to be Pikmin 3 animated shorts. And on Nintendo Video, there was the, what was it, like Pikmin Safari?
Yeah.
Which was confirmed to not be the animated shorts. And there's kind of no word of it after that. Well, today, let me
Oh
bring
my
up the
god.
article.
It is really windy outside.
Let me bring up the article on mynintendonews.com. Miyamoto will unveil Pikmin movie at Tokyo Festival. Variety is reporting that legendary video game developer Shigeru Miyamoto will be unveiling a Pikmin movie at the Tokyo Festival. The publication says that the film is a compilation of 3 shorts. The Night Juicer, in which Captain Olimar makes his favorite juice. Treasures in a Bottle, in which Pikmin meet a strange treasure. And Occupational Hazards, an adventure at a construction site. The project, which is spearheaded by Mr. Miyamoto, is part of a research project for the Kyoto-based company. The Tokyo International Film Festival begins on October 25th through 31st. Thanks to Kulo, who is, I'm assuming, the guy who wrote it. So, Pikmin shorts coming up.
And that is going to be awesome.
I think it's the Night Juicer. I remember Miyamoto had mentioned something about where it looks like he's cutting up a Pikmin and he's just cutting up carrots or something.
Mm.
I think that's going to be what the Night Juicer is going to be. It's going to look like he's like shredding Pikmin in a juice. So, yeah, there's that. That's all I have written down. Tommy, if you would like to mention anything for the wiki.
What else can be said? What else can be said about anything, really? I can't think of anything really else to say, other than I'm just really happy that Alph is in Super Smash Bros. Brittany Alph and Charlie Alph and Orange Alph. And the way I see it, I think Alph is the best clone character. Okay. I'm gonna have to say a spoiler warning right here. But, okay, Alph is the best clone character because at least he has the decency to keep or to not take up a character slot, unlike Pit or Dark Pit, Dr. Mario, and Lucina. Whereas Lucina and to the others are completely the same.
I don't want to say too much because I know things I probably shouldn't, but
Of course, they're going to have different stat changes and they're going to have different custom moves. But the fact is they're still the same thing, and it's just a little bit boring.
Oh no, I guess we should wait until we actually play as them before we can really judge.
Yeah, we can't judge them. Like I'm sure I'm gonna. In fact, if anything, Dr. Mario is actually better than Mario because Dr. Mario, hi phone call. Dr. Mario actually has different
professionalism.
1, 2, 5, 3,
Yeah.
3, 4, 8, 9, 4, 2, 7.
We can cut this part out.
No, I keep it in. Keep it in. Just put Star Command stuff.
Oh, do we want to? Okay, that's fine.
We can keep it in. Just be like, it's Space Command contacting us. Olimar needs our help.
Perfect. It's because I don't know. But Dr. Mario has his Tornado Spin back as his down B, which is a lot better than Flood. So, I mean, there's that. Other than that, they're pretty similar, and I respect them for, like, I'm not actually, like, angry at their existence. I just feel like, I don't know, they could have changed them up a bit. And I'm sure they will be different enough with different custom moves, but, I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm breaking up. You're breaking up a little for me. So, I don't know if that's a
Okay.
signal saying PikCast should wrap it up, or else Hurricane Storm attacking Tommy is going to kill us all.
Yeah.
So, I guess, since there's nothing else, hopefully by next PikCast, we will have the moving and copying and pasting stuff finished for the most part, get you guys more information on that. Hopefully Luther will join us for the whole time, maybe Kevin, maybe even some admins from Pikipedia, so we can get kind of like an interview with them.
Yeah.
After that, I feel maybe after the first 2 or 3, we can have other users you guys have. I know Dave, who's pretty popular in the community. We will probably for sure can get Dave on here. Daz, I would probably be the hardest to schedule out of everyone on the wiki, but I know Daz would love to be with us. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Daz secretly hates us.
Maybe.
Anyone else you guys would like to get an interview with on the wiki? Really? Anyone in the Pikmin? Well, not anyone in the Pikmin community. I mean, I don't know. We might get some special guest appearances. Who knows? Maybe eventually we'll get Chugga Conroy on here. Who knows?
Great.
But, yeah, that's the ending. I hope you guys all enjoy. Like, share, subscribe, tweet,
Yeah.
Facebook. Oh no, like on Miiverse, Yang.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. What do you do on Tumblr? Art?
Reblog, and favorite. Is it favorite or like?
I have no idea. I don't use Tumblr.
I only sometimes use Tumblr.
What else is there that's out there? Comment?
Plurkit.
Clerk?
It's some really, really obscure website that my sister uses. I don't know.
What's that one thing that's started to become popular? LinkedIn?
I don't know.
I don't know. MySpace?
Website it.
Website it.
Share it.
Sharing.
Re-upload it. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm playing Xenoblade right now, which by the way, I'm now hyped for Shulk. Yeah. I'm happy. Also, by the way, okay, totally irrelevant to Pikmin, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I realized what his different outfits are supposed to be. They're supposed to be the other characters in Xenoblade that you can play as. So they have like Ryan, Charlotte, Melian, all that. Kind of. Sort of. That's all.
Alrighty then. So.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about unless you've played Xenoblade, which I commend you because this game's good. Play it. Everyone play Xenoblade if you can get a hold of it.
So yeah, hopefully next PikCast we get some more Smash Bros. Information we can really talk about Alma and all that stuff.
I think maybe by that time, the Smash Bros. In Japan is going to be released.
So we can talk about it. Although I know that there's streams, aren't there?
Yeah. Which we probably shouldn't talk about really yet, but which I kind of already did, but
YOLO.
And maybe our next PikCast might be after we get Smash Bros. 2. It depends on when we want to do it again.
Yeah. Although I would like to get maybe Kevin Luther on here. Anyway, talking about stuff that really shouldn't be discussed on PikCast.
Anything can be discussed on PikCast.
Well, anything can. I'm really hoping we do like a Halloween special, eventually Christmas special, holiday specials with like face cam or something. Or like a picture of our Halloween costumes.
And by the way, I can in fact record video with this thing. So.
Oh, sweet. So yeah.
Ain't that neato, guys? Yeah.
Neato. So we hope to see you guys all next time. I hope you stuck around all the way through. Website this everywhere. Spread the word out. Hope to see you on Pikipedia. all that good stuff.
Goodbyes are the hardest.
Yeah, this is the hardest thing I've done ever in my life. I'll just read some stuff off of my homework to close things out. There's a little memorial a quote that I'll leave you all with. Boxes, jars, birdcage, chains, conformity. And with that, I think that's for my homework. Those are just words randomly.
Okay, we're stopping. No, okay, we're not gonna have this. PikCast is stopping now. I don't care. Just